In a small and peaceful village called Suryavan, there lived a talented weaver named Vayuna. Vayuna had a tiny workshop beside a flowing river. Every morning, she opened the wooden windows of her workshop, allowed the sunlight to enter, and began weaving beautiful patterns into colorful cloth. Her hands were skilled, her imagination was wonderful, and she worked harder than almost everyone around her. Yet, despite all her effort, Vayuna never seemed to become successful. Whenever she created something beautiful, another weaver would sell more. Whenever she prepared for the village fair, unexpected rain would arrive. Whenever she saved money, some problem would appear and take it away. Slowly, Vayuna began believing that she had one great problem: bad luck. One morning, while preparing a beautiful blue cloth, she whispered, "I work every day. I give my best every day. Then why does success always seem to choose someone else?" She looked at the cloth in front of her. It must be my fate. From that day, Vayuna started comparing her life with everyone else's. If another shop became crowded, she thought, they are lucky. If someone received a large order, she thought, they were born under a better star. If someone succeeded after making only a little effort, she thought, perhaps hard work simply isn't enough. Her thoughts slowly became heavier than her work. One afternoon, an elderly female merchant named Meridula entered Vayuna's workshop. Meridula was known throughout the region for recognizing valuable craftsmanship. She picked up one of Vayuna's cloth pieces and carefully examined it. "This is beautiful," she said. Vayuna smiled weakly. "Beautiful, perhaps, but not successful." Meridula looked at her. "What do you mean?" "I work hard, but nothing changes. Maybe I am simply unlucky." Meridula placed the cloth on the table. "Tell me something, Vayuna. If you plant a seed today, do you expect a tree tomorrow?" "No." "If you water it once, do you expect fruit?" "No." "Then why do you expect your effort to reward you immediately?" Vayuna remained silent. Meridula continued, "Hard work is not a bargain where you give effort today and receive success tomorrow. Hard work is preparation. Luck may decide when an opportunity appears, but preparation decides what you do when it arrives." Vayuna listened carefully. "But what if luck never comes?" Meridula smiled. "Then your hard work will still have made you stronger." Those words stayed in Vayuna's mind. The next morning, she changed one thing. She stopped asking, "When will I become successful?" Instead, she began asking, "What can I improve today?" She studied different weaving techniques. She experimented with new patterns. She learned how different colors affected one another. She began keeping notes about which designs people liked. Most importantly, she stopped making the same cloth again and again. For several months, she worked quietly. Nobody noticed. Nobody praised her. Her workshop was still small. Her income was still modest. But Vayuna continued. One day, the village announced that a grand cultural festival would be held after 6 months. A special competition would take place. The finest handmade cloth in the entire region would receive a valuable contract. Vayuna immediately became excited. "This is my chance!" She began preparing. For weeks, she worked on a special piece. She chose deep colors. She created a unique pattern inspired by the river flowing beside her workshop. She worked carefully, correcting every small mistake. But 3 days before the festival, disaster struck. A sudden storm flooded part of the village. Water entered Vayuna's workshop. Several finished cloth pieces were damaged. Her special cloth was soaked. Vayuna stood in the middle of the workshop, staring at her ruined work. Her heart sank. She whispered, "Again." She looked toward the dark sky. Why does this always happen to me? For a moment, the old thought returned. Bad luck. She wanted to give up. She wanted to say that fate had already decided her future. Then she remembered Meridula's words. Hard work is preparation. Vayuna looked at the damaged cloth. She noticed something. The colors had spread because of the water. At first, she thought the cloth was completely ruined, but when the sunlight touched it, she saw something unexpected. The colors had blended into a beautiful pattern. Vayuna stared at it. She suddenly got an idea. Instead of trying to recreate the old design, she would create something completely new. She spent the next 3 days working without complaining. She changed her design. She used the accidental color patterns created by the water. She added delicate woven lines around them. And finally, her cloth was ready. The day of the festival arrived. The entire village gathered. Many talented craftspeople displayed their work. Some pieces were bright, some were elegant, some were extremely expensive. Vayuna placed her cloth among them. She did not know whether she would win. She simply stood quietly. The judges walked from one display to another. Finally, they stopped in front of Vayuna's work. One judge asked, "Who created this?" Vayuna stepped forward. "I did." "Where did you get this design?" Vayuna smiled. "From a mistake." The judges looked surprised. "A mistake?" Vayuna explained what had happened during the storm. The judges carefully examined the cloth. After a long discussion, they announced the winner, Vayuna. For a few seconds, she could not believe what she had heard. The crowd applauded. Mridula smiled proudly from the side. Vayuna received the contract. It was the biggest opportunity she had ever received. But something had changed inside her. She no longer believed that luck had suddenly become kind to her. She understood the truth. The storm had been bad luck. The damaged cloth had been bad luck. But her years of learning had prepared her to see possibility inside the problem. Without all those months of practice, she might have thrown the ruined cloth away. Without her patience, she might have given up. Without her hard work, she would never have had the skill to transform the accident into something beautiful. The opportunity had arrived by chance, but she had been ready because of effort. Years later, Vayuna became a respected master weaver. She opened a larger workshop and taught weaving to many women from nearby villages. Whenever one of her students complained, "I'm not lucky," Vayuna would smile. Then she would take a piece of thread and place it in the student's hand. "Do you know what this is?" "A thread." "And what happens when one thread is woven with another?" "It becomes cloth." "And what happens when thousands of threads are woven together?" "A beautiful design." Vayuna would nod. Success is like that. One day of effort may look meaningless. One week may not change anything. Even 1 year may feel slow. But every day adds another thread. Eventually, those threads become the life you are trying to create. One student once asked, "Then does luck have no importance?" Vayuna smiled. "Of course it does. Sometimes luck opens a door. Sometimes it introduces you to the right opportunity. Sometimes something unexpected works in your favor. But remember this." She held up a single thread. "Luck may hand you the thread, but you must weave it." The student understood. Vayuna looked toward the river outside her workshop. The same river that had once flooded her workshop was now flowing peacefully beside it. She smiled. That storm had once felt like a punishment. But later, she realized it had taught her one of the most important lessons of her life. Not every setback is the end of your journey. Sometimes, it is simply an unexpected turn. Sometimes, what looks like bad luck is an opportunity to discover a new ability. And sometimes, the greatest advantage in life is not good luck at all. It is being prepared when life finally gives you a chance. From that day onward, Vayuna never waited for luck. She worked, she learned, she improved, she remained patient. And when unexpected opportunities appeared, she was ready. Luck can give you a chance, but only hard work can help you use it. Don't waste your time asking, "Why am I unlucky?" Instead, ask yourself, "What can I learn today?" You may not control your circumstances. You may not control when an opportunity arrives, but you can control your preparation, your effort, and your attitude. Luck may knock only once. Make sure you are ready to open the door.